What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Gets the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Sunday, December 8th, and we are talking about the NFL slate today. We are in the middle of a clopin, and if you don't know what a clopin is, it is when you close a restaurant and then open it in the next day. So I did actually make some money in college football today, so I did have some picks for you tomorrow that I'm excited about. So made some time and want to go through these games real quick. So I did have the Detroit Green Bay game semi-correct. I waited for the even three, and I got the three, and I had the over. So started off the week good. Now we are on to the 1 o'clock slate. I have the Jags and the Titans. I can't really trust either side, as is Mac Jones versus Will Levis. Will Levis has played a little better recently, so I would lean Titans. But on the other side of a full field goal seems kind of steep. So don't have a pick in that one, but I lean Titans. Falcons at Vikings. I would say Vikings should be the side. Of course, Kirk Cousins could cover. That's a tongue twister. Kirk Cousins could cover 5 points if he needed to, but he didn't look good last week, and it might be a coming off an injury thing. It could be an age thing. It could be a lot of different things. But Vikings should be the side in this game, and they're up to 6 now, I think. Yeah, even 6 I see. So not sure if I'll get there with the Vikings. But the Panthers and the Eagles all the way up to 13.5 now. I heard a good point today. It's either you trust the Panthers to keep it close, or you think the Eagles are going to win by 20. So that's a kind of pick your poison kind of game. I might just stay off of it. This could be an Eagles sleepwalking through this not necessary game for them. They got a bunch of divisional games coming up, and they're basically already in the playoffs. So they could sleepwalk through this, and the Panthers could cover 2 touchdowns. So going to stay out this one. Jets and the Dolphins, kind of same thing. Like I've bet the Jets a couple times this year, and hasn't really gone that well. They're 3-9 on the year, and most of those spreads were them being favored. So might stay off this one. I think the Dolphins -6.5 is kind of too high, so I lean Jets, but I don't think I want to make another Jets bet right now without seeing them win a game. Browns at the Steelers. I kind of like the Browns, but I like the over in this game better. The over is 43.5, and they got over this number. They got to this number in the snow. So it's not going to be snowing this time, and I really think that Steelers have a more explosive offense than the sports books are giving them, and I think Jameis Winston can keep up at least through the first half or so before the turnovers start. So they might be able to cover 7, might not, but we're at -6.5, so they would have to not lose by a touchdown. So I definitely like the over better than I like the spread. Vegas and Tampa Bay. Too much variance in this game. I don't really think that Aiden O'Connell has a lot of people to throw to, and I did have to pick him up in fantasy this week because Lamar Jackson and Bo Nix are both on a bye week this week. So did have to pick him up. He was the only guy available that was starting in that league. So I hope he does well, but I don't really have a bet in this game. Tampa Bay got beat by the Panthers the other day, so can't really trust them right this second. Of course, they should be the side. It should be a 30-6 victory, just like the week previous before they lost to the Panthers. But staying off this game also. Next one up, I got the Saints at the Giants. Saints, they're my team, but I think I'm on the Giants this week. They got Drew Lock starting, and I think he's a better option than Tommy DeVito. So I also like the over. I think that both these teams can score on each other, and I think it might be a field goal game. So I'm on the Giants +5 and the over 40 in that game. Seahawks Cardinals, not really positive. Not really positive how I think about these teams. I think I bet the over in this game already. Yeah, over 44.5 I already have for this game. So not really sure. I just think that if one of these guys are on, the other guy's going to be able to keep up, or it's going to be a completely defensive game and I'll lose this bet. So over 44.5 is what I have for that. Bills and the Rams, I have the Bills. I think there's plenty of situations where the Bills win this by more than a touchdown, even if the Rams are able to keep up. So Bills minus 3.5 to keep up their campaign to be the number 1 seed over Kansas City. And the Bears and the 49ers. Kind of like the Bears. I think that they might get the interim coach bump, the new coach bump. So I'm going to be on that side more than the other side. They don't really have a tape, or they don't know how this guy's going to coach in the interim. So he was brought in to be the quarterback coach or something like that, and now he's the interim coach in the very next week. So we'll see how it goes. They brought him in for a reason, and just in case, I'm on the Bears at just on the other side of a field goal. So that's my pick for that. Chargers Chiefs. Kind of like the Chargers. I did hear a good point. At some point, the Panthers were going to win a game, and at some point the Chiefs might cover. So they haven't really covered in a couple weeks, and they haven't really won a game by more than 3 points in quite some time either, or at least they haven't won by more than a touchdown in a while. So 4 points is kind of right in the middle of that, and Chargers have been playing pretty decent. I would rather have those points in my pocket against the Chiefs than not. So that's what I'm going to be for the night game. Chargers plus 4. Hopefully it's still going to be at 4 when I bet it tomorrow. So those are going to be my picks. Lock those in. Let's get this money. And we will be back tomorrow to talk Monday Night Football. So I'll see you then.